just to discuss me moving. I know you noticed, well, see that my background is a little different now, and that's simply because I moved. And so a couple of my fellow YouTubers did advise me to just discuss that and talk about it. So I was like, that's a natural segue. I told you guys I want y'all to be on my journey, so this is my journey. I just moved into my townhouse in Dunwoody. I'm very excited about it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna just chit chat about that a little today. So let's get into it. I've lived in several different areas of Atlanta. Let me just go ahead and put that out there. Several different areas. You hear me? So when I first moved, my aunt and uncle had moved a couple of months prior to me moving here. So after I secured my job and my classes and all of that, I moved in with them, and they lived in off Flat Shoals Road in Decatur. It's like right up the way from South DeKalb Mall. If you're not from Atlanta, you may not get it. But if you ever been here, visited, or you are an Atlanta native, you know what I'm talking about. So that's where I started at. That was my first little area that I lived in for a few months when I first got here. Random moment of me making sure I'm still cute and together. So after moving, living with my aunt and uncle, I met a girl at my job that I had at Comcast, and we vibed or whatever, and so we moved in together into a 2-bedroom apartment in Norcross, like right off of Jimmy Carter. So lived there for 6 months. She already had a place, and her prior roommate moved out, so I helped her finish out her lease, and I was with her for the remaining 6 months. And we got along so well. It was like we both, while living together, we both got better jobs, we're making more money. So we decided, let's get a townhouse in Sandy Springs together. So did that. Then I moved on up to Sandy. So did that. We had a year lease there. Without saying too much, I ended up not completing the lease. Our relationship kind of deteriorated. Her boyfriend was in the military. He got discharged, and she just moved him in without consulting me at all. And I'm gonna just sum it up with the relationship was very toxic, and I was not comfortable being in that space with them. So packed on up and moved back in with my aunt and uncle in Decatur. Got myself together, got assistance from ProMove, drove around, moved around. Then I found my studio apartment in Snowman. Found my studio apartment in Stone Mountain. And before y'all judge me, it was the good side of Stone Mountain. Not North Harrison, South Harrison, Memorial Drive. None of that. So we moved to Stone Mountain near the Snellville area, and I love that studio. Like, anybody that ever visited me or came over, spent the night, whatever, they would tell you, like, in the world of studios, it was kind of like up there. It was like a top tier studio, because it, you know, for it to be considered a studio, it didn't have any bedroom doors. It was like an open floor plan, and you just made it work. But it had a double-sided fireplace, which was so different. So that separated the living area from the bedroom area, and that sat right in the middle, and then there were spaces on each side that you just walk, so you could walk full circle. So it was super cute. It didn't have the most updated appliances or all those things, but it was definitely super cute. So I stayed there for like 4 years. I loved that studio. The area was cool for me. It wasn't in the city, but it was cool for me. I there for 4 years. Management changed, so everybody I had built a rapport with in the leasing office just got wiped out one day, like completely wiped out. So new management came, talking all this new stuff that I wasn't with. So I moved in. I decided when my lease was up, moved in with my boyfriend so I could save up money and like get what I really want. I kind of was over apartments at this point. So I moved in with my boyfriend, and he lived in Camp Creek. So now I'm on the south side with it. So lived with him for a year. Once again, recruited pro move, realty companies, whatever the case may be. I needed all hands on deck to assist me with finding a townhouse. And that's what I always wanted. Because I had a townhouse back in Charleston. And I just think it's a perfect happy medium. More than an apartment, but not quite a yard with the picket fence and the big yard that I don't really want right now. So yeah, townhouse is just perfection to me. So that's what I was on the hunt for. ProMove helps me a lot. A lot of the townhouses they found for me that were in my price range just wasn't in the right area. Once I get close, I'm looking around at everything. My drive up to my place has to be a certain, a certain type of vibe as I'm driving it. About to be home. Look at this. I'm about to be home. Look at that. So I wasn't getting that, so that was X out. And the places that were super nice, loved the area, they were like $300-400 out of my budget. And I don't believe in living beyond my means. That goes back to that upbringing I told y'all about. I do not do that. So finally found this place, this townhouse, and it was perfect. It was in my area. It's in a perfect location. I'm like 8 minutes away from Perimeter Mall, which is my absolute favorite mall. Once again, it's that happy medium, high end, low end, not too bougie, not too ratchet, favorite mall. So it's just perfect. And I'm super proud of myself for finally getting into something that I wanted. Because I thought, funny story, I thought when I moved here, I was going to move from one townhouse in Charleston to another townhouse in Atlanta, not realizing that price of living difference. Yeah, so we definitely got humbled very, very quickly, and we had to definitely crawl before we walked. And yeah, definitely learned that in this moving process. So yes, that's my story of all the places that I lived in the metro Atlanta area. Never really lived in the heart of the city. And the main reason for that is I'm not paying $3,000 to rent. Let me say that again. To rent. That's not gonna happen. So I'll go visit somebody else that's paying it and enjoy the vibes, enjoy the view, and then go home. Like Atlanta has a thing of that keeping up with the Joneses is damn near a disease here. So try your best not to get sucked into that when you're moving to or moving around in the Atlanta area. Like, don't get sucked into that. I just don't believe in living beyond your means, because nobody wants to just work to pay for this nice, amazing place that they live at, and they can't ever do anything else. Us millennials like to take trips, go out, especially next year, hopefully, when this coronavirus is over and we can get back to our social lives. It's going to be trip after trip after trip, honey. You can't be putting all your money into your place, because you can't. That's where all of it has to go, because it's just so expensive. I'm not doing that. I like to buy things I need and want, of course. Pay my other bills that you have, but besides housekeep, on time, like nails, hair, like y'all see the braids, they gotta last, honey. I just don't believe in living beyond my means. And I definitely would say do your research, get help when you're moving. ProMove is a great assistance. I'm pro ProMove all the way. They are very helpful. They're gonna send you 1,000 options. Now you might only come out with 2 that you like, but they they don't come and give you options. So yeah, it does require a lot of work. Knowing someone that's born and raised here helps as well, because they know things and they're gonna give you like the real. So that always helps as well too. But it's definitely been an experience just living here for all this time and learning the different areas and seeing the different cultures that's associated with certain areas. So yeah, it's been an interesting ride, but I think I'm about to settle. About to settle in here for a little while. Once I finally get it the way I want it to, yeah, I'm definitely gonna settle in. So this is like this transparent journey that I'm having with you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna get it furnished. I have a sectional getting delivered around the 8th. My bar stools are on the way. I have my backdrop for you guys for when I have my guests come in. It's just that I don't even have anywhere to sit around that just yet. Y'all are really getting a raw and uncut journey of my life. I feel like I'm at a position in my life where things are coming together. They're blending, they're making sense. And this is when I decided to start my YouTube channel, which is kind of perfect, unperfect timing. So yeah, you guys will, it's coming, y'all. I promise y'all that this, oh, I'm so excited. Like, I wake up excited about this. Like, I'm in my townhouse. Don't get me wrong, it's empty. Because like I said, I'm coming from a studio. So all my stuff that I have is in here, and it is naked in here. Y'all see this wall? It's naked up in here. Like, when I'm talking and doing my work, it's like an echo. It's like, hello, 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 hello. It's crazy. Like, it's really, but it's not gonna be like, I'm sorry. It's not gonna be like this forever. It just motivates me to keep going, because how I see it in my head is slowly how it's coming together. And I'll insert little clips of my little progress. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Just, like I said, join me on this journey. I was in other townhouses. I can show you clips of those as well. And let me just also say, you have to also prioritize what's important to you. Because I could have had a bigger townhouse, more space, same price, but it was in Lithonia. And nothing wrong with Lithonia, nothing at all. But if I had to pick Lithonia or Dunwoody for the lifestyle that I have now, it's just me. I'm only responsible for me. I'm gonna pick that. I'm gonna opt for that Dunwoody experience. Even if I don't stay here forever and I end up having to get more space for affordable price and have to move on back to the east side to Lithonia, I'll do that. But for right now, in this moment, I'm gonna pick this nice area for maybe less space, same amount of money. Some might say that's a wise choice. Some might say that's a foolish decision, but that's the decision that G-Doll made for herself. That's the decision that I made, and I'm gonna stick with that. And I don't think it was the wrong decision for me. Maybe the wrong decision for someone else, but hey, everybody's journey is different. Like I said, I'm super excited about this. So I just wanted to share my moving experience with you guys, because it was definitely a hassle that day getting it done. I moved Saturday, August 15th. Me and my boyfriend started at 7 a.m. at the crack of dawn. We wanted to get this done before that heat started kicking in and all this, that, and the third. And we got done around like 2 p.m. We ran into a lot of hiccups, a lot of things that we thought were going to be easier to move than it was. We had to drop off things to my friend's house. Her husband and my boyfriend kind of moved some of the heaviest stuff. I had bruises on my thighs, bruise on my arm. My boyfriend cut his finger. Like, it was a lot. When I say that is my last time moving my own crap, I'm serious. Because by the time I move out of here, I'm going to have even more furniture. So it's looking like 2 men in a truck. Hello. That's what it's looking like, because I'm not putting myself through that again. I was so exhausted that Saturday. Nothing else got done. Boxes everywhere, stuff everywhere. I just didn't even care. So, but now we're in here, and now the fun parts begin. Decorating is so super fun. Like, I'm so excited about the furniture pieces that I ordered. I'm just excited about all of that. That's how I know I'm getting old. I'm getting excited about furniture, y'all. Lord have mercy. But I am excited. So yeah. So thank you guys for just listening to my rant once again. The next topic is super interesting, is more in depth on me. Something that I just want to share with everyone about body. Because in this age of body modification, I want to share my #1 body imperfection with the world and show the world that it's okay. You don't have to modify and tweak and pluck and pump, fix everything. Sometimes living with your flaws is what makes you beautiful, honestly. But I don't want to get too deep into that. That's for next week. So once again, thank you for coming and keeping it G with your girl G-Doll. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys next week. Bye.